Got the picks to prove it, folks. That's right. The triple this Hacienda. We'll see how that goes later on. But for now, red card. Start things off once again. It was a decent break there from the Ravens. They got the early time. P2 looked good for the Heretics. Some funky spawns. We'll see how things look now in the second attempt.
We'll see if these boys can flip the map on its head. Right now, vying for the big step control. Real going to be out in the mix, and Carolina not trying to run it down. They got the hard point time, and that means nobody needs to move. A controlled gameplay. Gwyn, though, he bites on the bait, and now Real going to be able to pick up the big two, so you get stage control, you got the steps, now you need to clear out the hard point, and Rancor delivers. This should be 4-man dead in the feed. Real just waiting for the next one, but already map has been flipped. Heretics, beautiful sequence off the break.
And they hold on. It's LeMans color scheme of a mini-map, absolutely gorgeous. Shots in from Real, 4 now in a row. Still maintaining hardpoint control, maintaining spawns. Low right-hand side of the minimap, that's what we're going to next. And Lucky, brought down by Tej on the approach. Here we go to Real. Can he hold these players at bay? A beautiful stun and a two-piece from Tej.
Oh, and look at this spawn coming in from number 7 as well. Gwyn just gets given a gift behind enemy lines, and that's the Heretic style. Oh. They can butcher some of these rotations even when they get it, and the opportunity for Carolina to get right inside the time.
This time, though, the guns are up. Rancor finds one before being brought down. This is a nice opportunity for the Ravens to take the lead back, and we're going to still push from the back. Here come the next wave of Heretics attackers. Vivid, Gwyn, they find their kills. Over to Tej, and we're going to go round the outside.
And just the control game as well. Look at the setup in time. TJ's calling out the crossover towards net and just handing over those kills to Slasher. And this is the spawn trap blender. This was a missed opportunity from Miami. They should have been in control. You lose one spawn, and, well, the game is going to be effectively tied up going into new. Heretics do break through to that front line, but now on that rotation, they are losing this foot race. Vivid to be up top, catching all these players on the cross.
Yeah, Lucky's on a massive flank. Vivid from up high spots a couple players out. Will Lucky's flank be dealt with? It has indeed. TJ with a pistol there, good job. Slight lead still for the Heretics. Likely to change here. Metal's trying to keep the streets as safe as possible. Gwyn and Slasher on the inside find their kills. Rancor, good timing. Not enough though. Vivid finds it. The Ravens hold.
Yeah, now Heretics have to sort of reposition. Lucky gonna wait for his boys, but that's nice shots coming in from Slasher. But now the spawn's getting a little bit mixy. Carolina haven't turned just yet, and Slasher caught unaware. Miami, they got these hills surrounded.
Vivid with a nice corner. Still on the approach towards the point. Shots in from Rancor. Catches another over to Gwyn to the point. Keeping the time ticking in favor of the Carolina Royal Ravens. Now in you go. Rancor back in on the next life. There's the reinforcement from down low, and unfortunate pinches are in. Such a difficult hard point to break. So many kills. Can Real find any more? As the final 10 seconds come there, and it's only a 20-point lead right now for the Ravens, so good work on the Heretics, keeping it mixy.
Well, I would say Carolina, though, still coming on top of that hill. They were down going into it, and as mixy as it was, still built themselves at least a noticeable lead, and the rotation as well. Again, for Carolina, they're not a team that gets the breaks. They need these, and they've been able to get them, and, well, they're going to slam you while it happens. A near-perfect kill feed for Carolina. It is their exquisite teamwork gameplay on full display.
Holders, not breakers. Can we see a Heretics break? Forward they go. 35 remaining here on the stage. And there was the attempt. Gwyn up close and personal, down underneath the stage, dodging all the bangs. Another 3 dead there. The Ravens have come out swinging once again. Another hold. Gwyn with a 2 on the point.
Yeah, perfectly coordinated and calibrated are the Ravens in these moments. Nobody over-challenging the trades, seemingly always there for the time, and a 5 spree for Vivid. Getting close to the score streak as well. The Hellstorm maybe is going to fall from the hill time alone. A massive tool to have in the back pocket. For the Heretics, the breaks have been impeccable. For Carolina, a 0% rate, and Heretics in control of this time first. They need to strike back.
Here we go. Heretics on the hold. This is the opportunity. First set is coming to a close in 50 seconds time. Vivid now trying to make the approach slowly but surely. Has anyone spotted him out? Rancor, perfect heady there, big win. Metal still on the soak, 3 dead. Last man left alive. Trying to make the entry point now. Real still keeping him at bay. A little bit of a suppressive fire, just making that red dot all the more enticing for his teammates. Rancor at the point, and Real still holding the back.
Doing a great job, just counting players on the cross, but then slides out a little too long. It gets top of Metals, picks up the big 2. Then for the trade, and the hill remains in Heretics' control.
And the break is still not there for the Ravens. 20 seconds to go. Heretics, beautiful hole. They are right back in this red card.
And this is the test. Again, the break percentage difference between these two squads. That is why the rotations matter so much. Effectively, so close to a tied up game going into this new time. And Real, he's just waiting for his moment to strike. And as the hill pops, makes his way over. 2 players in ticket, lining them up.
Tags are in TJ with an unfortunate team call. And there is another break. Hardpoint now in. There we go, Heretics. To the stage, shots from Rencor. No streaks yet to be played with, but that's absolutely fine. Hold it down now through the middle of the map. Snap was on there from Metals. Real looking for the pickup. You've still got a lot of presence in the middle of the map from the Heretics. A nice back and forth. You should be able to get some time here as well.
I mean, Real's a man that right now understands his job on the map, perfectly controlling those steps. And I mean, a good hold so far. Vivid trying to pierce the setup. Metals is going to be there for the trades. Him and Rencor working together with the ARs. On point for the moment, and they got the right side spawns as well. In Real again, he has been dominant over towards these steps. Finally gets taken down, but for the moment, Heretics still collecting that time, and Rencor on top of this rotation.
Rencor pushing spawn as well. What a two-piece. Bethel's now up next. Miami Heretics take the lead. Miami Heretics with the hardpoint control. Let's go for a listen in.
No, vale, stage. Otro más Luke a lo mejor. Estoy bloqueando el fondo, la gente frente. Vale, no te de cara, ¿vale? Te tengo el medio yo, ¿vale? ¿Tienes el ali? Muerto. Me ha puesto. Voy a darle rápido yo, vale. El punto no lo veo. El punto está haciendo chalas, tiene tropo. Punto. ¿Ha podido hacer el TG1? Ambi conmigo, ¿tú me ayudas? Sí, está. Muerto, vengo. Otro Ambi. Y otro más en un arco, Ambi está. Nice. Falta el tiro, tío. Escucha, está en arco. Dale, ¿dónde contigo? ¿Dónde contigo? Va para luego tiro. ¿Muerto? Era aquí bien, aguanta. No va nada por el stage. ¿El telecrab está muerto? Está en la derecha, Vale, pues eso mal. Sí, van a hacer fondo, van a hacer límite, van a hacer gente fondo. Esto uno límite, una bala límite. Está por, no les queda. Límite una bala, límite. Sí, Bibi, son de una. Era tío fuera contigo. El caracol está Wii, que está contigo. Se ha ido para el punto. Te he escuchado. El de punto estoy tuneado, ¿vale? Puedo vivir un tiro en caracol. Tiro, límite, Vivi. Punto y otro límite, chavales. Caracol, va a ser a medio. De cara y punto. Estoy bloqueando de cara. Ambi muerto, otro más amigo, muerto. Nice. Tengo el lado de fuera. Está muy complicado. Estoy bloqueando todo, estoy bloqueando todo. Son dos outer. Tengo la outer. Se mete el punto y yo
It doesn't matter what language you speak. A nice is a nice.
The energy is turned as well.
Good stuff there. Rotation all the way. The Heretics once again have found it. And again, a close hard point, folks. This one's going to be a nail biter. Now, stats be damned. Ravens looking for the break.
Ravens are gonna be in pain. This is a beautiful setup coming in from the Heretic. Biggest lead they've had in quite some time, only a 20-point gap, but now might run the score up. Rancor on a 4, Real on a 4 as well. The gun's getting hot, and Slasher wins 2 huge gunfights, but at least gets traded out, but that's enough for the time to get broken. Carolina, they've made their way in.
Win now mid-steps. That's a good break there. Finally getting one. Rancor brought down. Trades there. Battling for the top spot. This is the plat side. And Slasher vying for position here. Real, good gunny. Not enough health to stay in the fight as that's 2 down. And the Ravens are still holding. Looking to get the lead change here.
And if you remember that first set of rotations, that P5 is where Heretics really set themselves apart. That's why Slasher is so early over towards this time, but Heretics players crawling around them. The first 2 kills come their way. Slasher gives the hands to Rancor and gives his team the time.
Time in. No need to break it when you win the rotation. Now there's a bit of a pinch. Heretics on either flank. Here comes the hit. Slasher with their shoulders. Rian in the time. TJ Haley from upstairs. Can he find any kills? No, his teammates roll down and up. Oh, they all 4 down.
How about that kill feed? This is your moment. Not going to win the game on this hill, but you put yourselves in the spot. Slasher is taking deep routes to try to work himself around. It is going to be a slow approach from Carolina, which means they need this break.
Got to get going fast. Slasher from behind. TJ gets his. 3 down.
Huge.
Last man left alive. This could be the break. Rencor fighting for his life. Keeping the hard point out of the hands of the Ravens. Spawns close still. Slasher still shooting. Slasher now to the time. Looking to keep this game alive.
I mean, look, these are good catches and good kills, but they're not getting any time off of it. Heretics still going to be maintaining this lead, and the final 10 seconds going to go their way. 20-point difference between these two squads, setting the tone on Championship Sunday. Carolina trying to bring the fight, but they don't have ticket control. That's Real's. Metals has the flank, and his boy Lucky has the time.
Stack up in the middle of the map. One good break now from the Ravens to stay alive, lads. Here comes the hit, and they're in. 3 dead. Metals upstairs, finding a few more. Hardpoint still in the hands of the Ravens. Metals and Rancor get their kills back up towards the middle of the map. Real from Ticket, looking for the angle. Nobody home. As this hardpoint still safe in the hands of Carolina. Quick contest. Slasher there to help out. The teamwork, though, working either side. Kills everywhere. Rancor still kicking. An open hardpoint still.
Huge wins from Gwyn. The trades are going to roll through. It has been a lot of white time on here on P1. Heretics, though, collecting the majority. Still a 20-point lead, and they are getting oh so close to map number 1. But looking at the rotation, Carolina, they have the right side spawns, but the scrap time is huge time. It is such a big lead.
Real cutting down Slasher. Vivid the only man there in the point. Here we go. Heretics on the outside. Fighting forward, big win from Real. The time now going their way. 10 seconds for the win. Last fight of the Ravens, the red card. TJ with a quick break. Numbers now in.
Carolina, that is the moment they get the 3 down, and he forced those spawn trap blunder spawns. Pin him back, going down, and Slasher for 2 again.
Holding on to the point. Ravens not out of the fight yet. 225 and climbing. One good break, Miami.
And Heretics are making decisions. They're sending Metals on a route. Are you squaring up for the break? You're hitting it from all angles. Can't be too quick. Lucky's gonna get picked before the play starts.
Steel keeping the time. Here comes another one. Can Gwyn hold his nerve? Close range. Gwyn can't get any more. Slash it out, pushing out. 5 seconds. Oh, they're off the point for the win. Heretics, Miami are in. Vivid to save the map. Forward he goes. Open time. Gwyn is in. Real gets it. 5 for the win. Real holding it on. Lucky gets the final kill. And what a map. Buenos dias indeed. What a lovely start to the day.
And it does not get better than that to just go and set the tone. The rookies from Heretics turning up the fresher faces. Real making monstrous plays towards the end. As calculated and clean as Carolina has been, they had the rotation into Real, holds his W key, goes full on forward and breaks you down. A 3 spree to get the entry and set his team up, which granted, Carolina took it right away, but then you start to look at the routes they've begun to take. You got number 1 on the minimap, bottom left, Metal spawns up, and he goes all the way around in depth to try to find these entries. Heretics knew you can let it get close. It only matters if you get in there right towards the very end, and they found their moment to strike. Real turned into beast mode towards the end.
This is it, the beginning of the end. As Gwyn's fight there is insane. You have the time, you barely have the time to take routes like this. Metals catches Slasher out, and this was the beginning of the end. Massive stuff here from he and Real as he finds a few more over the top. The next 2 kills are unbelievable. Up close and personal, 11 rounds remaining, makes them all count. And as a team kill towards the end, but those 2 kills, that's all you needed.
And these are the moments where I feel like Heretics are in their absolute finest form, where it's like that absolute nail biter down to the wire. You just have to hit the go button. The energy that they can bring and the passion that they exemplify in the map ones, it sets them apart. And we've been gassing up Tej, but he was on the receiving end. Might have been the super soaker, but the output not quite there. And on the flip side for Miami, every single player shooting their guns, especially typical to Rancor. 4,300 damage, 34 kills. He was the Titan in the lobby.
Woohoo! Beautiful stuff. And the quick look at the game flow, back and forth, a huge separator there, that P4. It wasn't terribly kind to the Heretics the second time round, but they managed to find those back spawns, big streak kills, keeping the pressure there off of the Ravens, keeping the time away from them.
And you see the big jump for Carolina in the P4, and look at the instant response from Heretics on the P5. They traded full 60 for full 60, so that was the type of game that we saw from map number 1, and this is the type of battle I'm expecting for map number 2 as well on Hacienda. If one team strikes, you need to strike back. And Hacienda, such a fun one. Watching Lucky and Metals play back in the day in Black Ops 4. These guys own that map.
Hey, so did Slasher. He had his fair share of moments there as well, but this is going to be a lot of fun. TG, sorry, I would just keep rolling a lot of the sort of superb names in this lobby. But Hacienda now, a triple dose of it, folks. If this doesn't cure all your ailments, we'll give you another red card at the end of the series. But this should be a lot of fun. This is going to be a real test. Again, it's a bit of a weird bias here. We think the Heretics are going to be superb on a more, Spanish-influenced map, but they have been good. They have looked solid chance. They've been very aggressive. Do they have what it takes, though, to go up against the absolute demons in the form of the Ravens on S&D?
Well, just for the fact that you have the #1 and #2 conversion rate, and that means if you're winning the opening duels, you're winning the rounds when you have the man advantage. Both of these teams throughout this tournament have been in their finest form, and make no mistake, Heretics in the first 2 weeks of the CDL, they were abysmal in Search and Destroy. They went to the break, they knew what they had to improve upon, and now they're up here hanging with the very best. But Sundays are built different. You have to bring your A game. You make a small mistake, you will be punished. We know guys like Carolina, they're able to reposition. One of the finest search squads we have in the league. They will play a chess game every single round. They're bringing an idea to the table. Heretics need to be able to provide, because we know TJ, he is hungry for the bounce back game.
Yeah, they're going to need it as well. You don't want to go too deep into this series. Although the red card S&D does look good for both squads, so we're going to get a real treat if we have to go to game 5. For now, though, we start things off with the Carolina Royal Ravens on attack first.
And they have no issues with piercing through the middle of the map. TJ, he is running it down and gonna get caught. Metals there to drop him, and maybe Metals a little bit nervy, ends up pulling out the pistol, but good enough for the first blood. He tests their conversion rate straight away.
No lie, that's a weird thing to see in the feed that early on, but let's see how things go. Gwyn finds himself a creaky corner here, this lovely tiled corridor.
In this Carolina style, with a man down, they're trying to let Heretics make a mistake. Let someone overcommit and see if you can find a pick. Guys like Gwyn found a corner. Just wants Heretics to fall into the trap, but his time is ticking. Going to be forced to reposition, move towards B, and Metals is here, waiting in the wings.
Maybe the old Heretics, the new Heretics, are holding their nerve. Eyes on the bomb site. Metals has to be a little aggressive here. He has to get information, and he's spotted the toes. This is going to hurt. Oh, 1-2! 4v1.
Give him the ace. Never mind. Teammates don't even want to allow it to happen. Metals, the perfect start. I think the energy on the main stage, that adrenaline, it's going to hit. If he swapped into his pistol for that first kill, a little bit nervy, but he delivers you for 3. Again, the perfect angle here in this moment. Knows the trade is going to be rolling through. Perfect centering, perfect positioning. The man does not miss a bullet.
That's a beautiful round. And a good trick that you can take home to your game. We'll go home and play ranked. That wasn't you. You knew that one. I'm concerned about the guys at home and the guys in the crowd.
Oh, I got you. Oh, we're getting aggressive. They're running it down.
Uh-oh.
They're out. They're gone. TJ, another first blood for Metals, 2 for 2.
Real finds Vivid, unbelievable. Slasher and Gwyn now coming from the inside have to retake the bomb site. They do get the bomb, so Metals is looking for a plant, but not a beat.
And this is such a quick call as well. This is not the Heretics S&D we're used to seeing. That was instantaneous to try to get out of dodge and hit the reset button. But Carolina have read this to a T. Slasher's in the back of the map over towards A. Gwyn.
Whoa, hey. Hola, ¿cómo está? I will not be having this conversation today.
Well, Heretics have now just put themselves in a pinch. So an opportunity here for the clutch, but make no mistake, this is a beautiful sequence for Heretics. All angles covered. They know where both players were.
Slippery Metals managed to stay alive. Gwyn and Slasher will be playing this alone at a very, very difficult spot to do so. Corners up, not to mention the rock position. Good luck, Gwyn. You're going to need it.
And unless someone makes a mistake and it pokes out a little bit too far, this is a nearly unbreakable setup.
Wait for it. And there it is.
Gone.
Man number one, Slasher now. Can he do the impossible? He cannot. Vamos Heretics, 2-0.
Yeah, we're going to need to talk to the refs. I noticed Tej dropped out of the lobby after he got killed, so unfortunately another issue. But in the meantime, something Heretics not having any problems with are those first bloods. Medals 2 for 2, had a 5-0 start as well. It is as good as it gets. And Heretics willing to swap the styles as well. On the defensive end, calculated, very slow. We talk about TJ, loving to try to dominate the middle of the map. Metals playing a deep pocket backfire place just to get that type of intel and gets the first blood. And no one gets too hectic, no one gets too crazy. And then on offense, full squad, run it down. They will be there for those trades. The Heretics out there in fighting form, carrying the momentum of map number 1, and frankly, bringing the heat to the Ravens.
And that's just what we've seen for the first 2 rounds. For the folks wondering what's happening, TJ did lag out of that lobby. We paused the game. We're going to try and get him back into it. Of course, this took place after he died, so we will keep the round count. Nothing changes there, but in the meantime, yeah, keep him breaking down the Miami Heretics game so far, Chance. Metals has been fantastic. It's very slow, nice defensive work, and again, not making any mistakes. Letting the Ravens play their game, play to them, and it looks good.
This is truly how good the Heretics have been, because they've been able to contain Tej. The servers can't even handle TJ with how large he's been in game.
He has indeed. Ravens, though, we know what they're capable of in Search and Destroy, so we are surely going to be treated to a good one here. TJ should be joining the lobby any moment, folks. We'll keep you updated with that. Interesting thing to me as well with the opening break from the Heretics, not only have you got Metals in the deep fire pocket, but yeah, the land histories as well. Look at this. 5 events, top 6 for both of them. And this is the organizations. What a sensational finish for both of our squads today. It really is a historic day. We hope you can hear this back home. No TJ in the lobby yet. I'm here waxing lyrical about how important Renkor's position was. Drive-by intels, you know, that slide by top window. Oh, man. It really has been a great time here in Madrid. We thank all the fans once again. All corners of the world have showed up here, enjoying some good Call of Duty. We'll crown a champion at the end of the day, but until then, we're just trying to get TJ in the lobby.
And I just know the future for the Spanish boys is going to be a bright one. Already they have exceeded expectations. Best placing for the organization's history, and even in Black Ops 4 when they came on the scene, when these guys were placing in the top 8 range, we were talking back then about how impressed we were. Now they've got the younger players in the mix. Real's been on the come up. Rancor already front runner for Rookie of the Year in this CDL season. They're making a name for themselves, and the question is just how high they can go. Because I'm telling you, looking at their gameplay, I'm seeing plenty of room for improvement. This is improving upon already an impressive placement in a lead here on Championship Sunday, looking for the top 3. But I see an Aaron Tej. He has made his way back in, so we go back to that main story, whether it be the overall tournament or just how far Metals can go. He has been on the ascension as well.
Yeah, it's a great run for the Heretics. The game 5 against Optic, a 3-0 against the LA Thieves. We'll see if they can play them again in this tournament, how the rest of the bracket unfolds. They take care of Rocker in that incredible, incredible Game 5 series as well. And now their tail against the Ravens. We'll find out. As TJ has rejoined the lobby, we're going to make sure we get him in and everything is set and ready to go before we blow the whistle. Here we go, folks. The countdown has begun. We're ready to go. Vamos Heretics, Vamos Madrid. And back in the day, I would have said, come on, you Ravens. But now it's your job to do that, brother.
Well, no Carolina pride on this one. Our sports teams have been abysmal. Royal Ravens holding it down.
Here we go. TJ right back into the game, and Real finds himself a pair, and that is a brilliant start. That's 4-0. Vivid with the bomb has managed to stay alive, and Gwyn on the tactical retreat, and it looks like it could well be an ace for young Real.
And I think Vivid, this is his round. He needs to break this mold. Heretics have dominated this game. They've gotten every single first blood, and now they're grouped up together. Metals and Real for the retake versus an AR player in Vivid.
And he's gone to the far side. He's gone to 10. So now Real, he and Metals on the approach. Vivid has got to win a couple of big ones. Now to check the bomb again, and the damage is in, and it's going to be a kill. Vivid got a lot of work to do, and Medals with the perfect timing, perfect coverage, and 2 players, they keep a clean sheet, as does the Heretics, 3-0.
And these 2 players for Heretics right now, we are 3 rounds in. They are combined 11-0 and perfect on the first blood front. Clean, efficient round. Slasher completely caught unaware, and TJ, food for fodder. An efficient work towards the end. You see the team shots rolling through, the teamwork and synergy on point. We used to panic when we were watching Heretics play in these S&D rounds, but their conversion rate has been spectacular, and they have delivered here 3 rounds in a row, nothing short of dominance.
Panic is a strong word, but it's definitely how we would describe it. Incoming ordnance there. Metals manages to stay alive. The stun will connect. Here comes the hit, though. Vivid managing to find the first blood, and out we go.
Finally even things out, and Gwyn is there for the follow-up. So while the Heretics always convert their rounds, Carolina do the same as well. But a 2v4 and a B site open. Plant spots, you can see it from maybe 2 of 3 places. We'll see if these boys can continue to 2v4. 11-0 between the pair.
They're going to double back together. Oh my.
They're fighting the whole team.
We've also got a Hellstorm. Like, that's going to make a big difference. And that's 1 enough. Medals. Another kill. 1v2. Now, if you can find a safe corner and call in the streak, we got this.
Oh no, he's just got to go. He doesn't know where the bomb's going to be fused, and he's going to get this. If not for Slasher being so quick towards the end, Metals is bringing the strap. And Miles, I hear you on the cruise call, but open up that briefcase takes such a long time. Metals doesn't want to make that heavy commitment when he's so far away. If he's over towards Lambo, for those 2 players, it's just going to be easy read. Someone watch the hall, someone watch Lambo. So a tough spot to be in, but for a 2 versus 4, they made it interesting. But Carolina finally get on the board.
Now here's Metals in his Sunday best. Oh, wow. That was for the 8th kill in a row. And, I mean, the timing was really nice there. He potentially could have caught Slasher as well. I missed the count on how many rounds he had left in the magazine, but regardless, the way he's playing, he may have made it count. 3-1, and the Ravens finally stopped the bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, 14-2 for Metals and Real right now. Clearly going to have the hot hands. And the first blood's seemingly a necessity. Heretics on the defensive end. 3 players flooded in through B. And Slasher's here, maybe ready for the pressure. But Carolina working with minimal intel. Here's the trade. Vivid running for the hills.
Didn't hit a bullet. He managed to get away without any damage. Gwyn, oh, picks up the pinch. That is going to sting a lot. Vivid.
Beautiful.
They barely had a chance. What an opener here from the Ravens. 4v2 once again.
And gorgeous work. Vivid gets the intel. Gwyn shows up for the trades. Then Gwyn backs down, and Vivid pierces back in. Now they got intel on Rancor and free kills. Perfect teamwork right now from the Ravens. That is as efficient as it gets. Here's a look at Lucky in a 1v3, but how quick these Ravens players flock together and overwhelm a perfectly calibrated round. Again, that is S&D in its finest form. Someone gets the intel, set your SMG up for the trades, make sure you get back in and trade your boy. It is so difficult to play off of that type of contact. And the first blood battle commences again. Number 1 and number 2 teams in conversions when you win that opening duel.
The numbers are still solid. First blood dictates the round. Heretics attack. We'll watch Lucky make his way over towards what looks like the A-bomb site for now. But you have options here on Hacienda.
And now this is Heretics time. They're going to try to see if they can play off the fast-paced play. Real shows presence and just gets caught. He was trying to back down, but a little too slow, and already the mishap. So Heretics, that play for pick style, not going to pan out. Think they were letting Metals show off the driving skills with the RC car, but make no mistake, even in a 3v4, if you get the bomb down on either site, having that Hellstorm in the back pocket can single-handedly win you a round.
Metals is the man carrying that, so we'll keep an eye on him. If he goes down, it will not be in the round. RC gone as well, must have missed that, but either way. Man advantage, here come the Ravens. Look at that mini-map, they're on their way. You've got to get the bomb down sooner rather than later, mate.
And TJ's getting active, a little bit of contact, and now the swarm is coming in from the Ravens players.
Here we go, Lucky. Oh, Gwyn on the hop, lovely damage. We're still going to take this fight. There's the pinch. TJ finds his, and now things get real ugly. Keep moving, trying to stay alive, and oh my word, the seat will fall into pieces. 20 seconds to go, and it's another first blood potential round win. Ravens have lost track of Lucky for now, but not for long. We're all tied up 3-3.
And Heretics just allowing themselves to be suffocated in the round, even for the 3v4. There's the possibility, if you get that bomb down, you can clutch it in a 3v4, especially with the Hellstorm, but they panicked just a little bit, couldn't make the confident call and give guys like TJ time to work on the flank. And Carolina is not a team you want to let breathe in these rounds. You don't want to give them time to process. If you have the opportunity to make any type of play, you need to be decisive.
Ravens on attack. Again, keeping an eye on the first blood, because it has absolutely decided the victory so far. In our 6 rounds of play, the stats have yet to lie.
And Heretics on defense, this is 2 different rounds where they've just 3-stacked the bomb site. Unfortunate for them, they've guessed wrong. B is left open. And now for Rancor.
Oh.
Do you have your goggles on?
He might. Does he see it? Aha!
Oh, dead in the water.
Here comes the depth charge. Good luck, Slasher. He's still alive! He dodges the stun as well. Slasher yet to sleep with the fishes.
And Rancor's getting no help on this engagement for the moment. Well, if you want some help, death from above.
That's one way to get rid of Slasher. I've never seen the Hellstorm hit the water like that. Here comes TJ, pushing forward, 30 seconds on the clock. Down by 2 men. Can they hold on? Bad timing, great timing from Lucky. What a 2, and that's it. They call him that for a reason, because it's his name. Heretics take the lead.
And homework being done from Rancor. We have seen Slasher attempt those water outs in the past with great success, and you see how important he knows it was to check it. Gets the intel on Slasher, and again, the cruise missile just going to seal the deal. I think Carolina ultimately going to be happy for it. If there's any round you want to lose, at least you get the score streak out of the picture. But round advantage for Miami. And towards the A site they go. 3 players roaming together. It's going to be a front smash.
Here we go. Check your trophies. Landing the stuns. And Metal's not going to bite too much more here. Oh, bomb changes hands, but a lot of damage has been dealt as well. Here comes Gwyn on the pinch. The timing of this is going to be sensational, this one. Eyes on the second. Gwyn holding it all together. Now mid-map, Real. I think he might have stuck him. Big kills. A 3v2. Now a 2v1. Heretics all down to Real.
They just sprinted into Vivid's wide open arms, and that is bombed down as well. A moment of panic. And Carolina in the perfect spots. Carolina. Too quick, too far away. Don't quite line up, and the teamwork on point again. Close to being a nail biter. But Carolina is a team. They don't panic. They're always on top of things. We see their faces on the main stage. These vets are calm, and for Vivid, easy. 2 kills rolling through the minute of the map, and even Gwyn, just the pressure, finding that, poke his head in, gets a kill, and Metal turns around and go, what the hell just happened? Where did it go? By the time you figure out what the plan is, you're already dead.
He's got 2 players to pull as well there who've got to now deal with him. In that time, you start the trade battle, and that's a big one there. Ravens 4-4. It just keeps happening, folks. You get the first blood, you win the round.
And Heretics just can't guess right on the defensive end. You have switched things up so many times. Carolina has on the attack that almost bamboozled A plant for free.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. RC amounts to nothing. He's down low. Oh, that's a first blood, and will that be it, folks? Real now poking forward, looking for anything. He's taken a lot of space. Spotted out, though. Can he stay alive? He does better than that! Real finds one. The dance continues.
20 seconds.
Lucky here to help out. Have to take care of the player in top dark. That's going to be the absolute dagger. 15 seconds on the clock. You are running out of time. Lucky, eyes on the back line, maybe not, and here's a hit towards the front line. TJ and Slasher. The prophecy does not come true this round.
Yeah, and you get a look at what it's like to play against Carolina in Search and Destroy from Heretic's perspectives. Everybody's in the right spot, but then it's a guessing game. Where do you look? Is it top dark, back well, left, right? Real's running through, trying to solve this puzzle, and Carolina is a team that they don't give anything away for free. They make you work for it, and if you're not forcing them to come check this bomb, they're not going to. They're going for the little spot checks. They are as annoying as you could possibly be, and now they're one round away from tying the series up. Heretics need this round.
Oh, it's going to be a good one. A lot of love towards the lower side of the map. 3 players up by closed. Good name from Real there on the door, pushes the 2 back. Does he have a lot of help here? I don't know. This could be a big fight. Real has not had a lot of success from this position. Will this be the round?
Slow work over towards this B site. Slasher playing his constant spot over towards the boat room. You can sneak this plant without getting spotted if you just don't overchill or show anything outer. But you see Slasher is exchanging gunfire, so number 8 on the mini-map already starting to wrap back. Carolina setting up for the retake. So they'll be here quick, but the bomb will be down for a 4v4, and Real finds the first blood in mid.
Oh, they're ready for the battle as well. Slasher pops up into the fight. 1 hit marker.
And look at the flank from number 1, Metals. Metals might just win you the round. And oh, baby, there's the damage. Now you go get those trades.
Gets 2 down to Vivid. Now last man left alive, pushing forward, and Real cuts his head clean off. Round 11 here in the search.
And we can't sing the praises of Heretic's improvements in the game mode enough. They were far and away worst S&D team in the league in the first 2 weeks. They're trying to make this their bread and butter. A perfectly timed flank coming in through Metals, handling Carolina in this round and delivering us to a round 11.
Ravens attack. Heretics defense. Real and Metals double digits either side.
And for the first time, Heretics on defense, they finally guessed right.
Here come the nades, here come the stuns, they do connect. Oh, first blood! Real, the trade's now complete. Gwyn on the double back, making sure no one's on the flank.
Slasher's been conditioned. He knows to check that spot now for the 3v3, but Carolina be waiting for their boy. Gwyn swinging around the map, seeing what you can spot out. They're making noise on different sections. And look, number 2 gets baited back by the lack of pressure. Rancor might be on top, but Slasher got the bomb down for free, and he got out.
Holds it. He has not lagged out. Now the player's too low. The big wrap here. The wrap of the Ravens. Oh, no! You can't get away. Rancor brought down with the trades once again. 2v2. Mid-map! Metals! The hero for Miami now. And Gwyn on the run. A fast lap. But is it his last lap? Indeed. Metals! 15-6. Time for the defuse, and a 2-0 lead in this elimination matchup. I do not believe what is going on. Madness in Madrid.
Seven first bloods for Metals and Real combine the SMGs in takeover mode for Miami Heretics. I can't wait to hear what the desk has to say about that performance. Metals, he has been in his finest form in Search and Destroy.
He's in his bag right now. I don't know what the Spanish is for that, or if there even is a direct translation, but right now at 15-6, he was close to the record indeed. What a brilliant showing from him, and good for Real as well. 11-6, and massive damage from those boys. Streaks as well, you name it, Hacienda delivered.
Yeah, and make no mistake, that scoreline for Vivid, just because the lobby dropout, that is not accurate, but what is the 2 bomb plants, 1 bomb defused, 3 first bloods, 15 kills, and 10 non-traded. That is one of the best performances of Metals' career, and he does it on his first Sunday.
There we go. Wow, it's a good looking series so far for the Heretics. Hacienda control the next map. And we got a hard point, and if we can go all the way, that red card, the Ravens fans, you'll need it. They've got a lot of work to do now. Hacienda control coming up. Myself and Chance, though, I need a minute to compose myself. After that, we're going to throw it over to the desk.
One map away for the Miami Miami Heretics to finish in your top 3. The best performance we've seen from a Spanish Call of Duty team. Let's break down that game 2 because you're up 4-3. Then you went all the way to around 10. You were almost knocked out of this one early. How'd they bounce back, Jim?
Nah, when they slowed it down right there in that previous offense, they get into a round 10, they take their time, they force the mind games on the side of Carolina to where they only have one person over towards that B site. He gains info there, but no one playing on the staircase. That bomb gets down, and then they get out. But then you see what Miami are able to do. Real finds the mid first blood, but then they set up Metals on that deep pitch. He's the guy. All you need to do is stall time at Rock. He comes up behind him. He's able to execute the round with the double to close it out. And then when you get to this round number 11, it's that first blood again. Miami was just able to set the tone early on and match that energy.
Can I just give some serious flowers to Metals right now? He came into this event with like a 0.8, the lowest on his team in Search and Destroy. He was the player that had been struggling, especially on this team. And for him to come in and not only have 3 first bloods, but to go 15-6 is absurd to me. He is definitely putting on a show for the Spaniards.
I mean, I think the biggest thing about this is how decisive the Heretics were in all these rounds. We saw so many times where it's like, if they need a pinch, somebody's just going to do it immediately. Like Metals is like, I'm gonna just make this play. And you have to be confident when you get to a championship Sunday because the timings, they all matter. And then one thing Carolina have relied on so far this year in Search and Destroy is retaking on their defenses. They allow those bomb plants. They're comfortable with doing it. You saw they're playing, like letting Slasher play both. We see them plant and then we'll go for a retake. Well, Heretics were playing tight around Rock and winning those rounds. So they had a clear game plan. They knew what Carolina was going to give them and executed when it mattered. This is a prepared team, and when it gets down to the final moments, they are clutching up time and time again.
Now, Nameless, before this matchup, you said this could come down to a map 1. Whoever takes game 1 is going to be favored in this series. Miami now at 2-0. Do you think they're the favorites to seal the deal here?
Yes, I do think that. I mean, we're going into a Hacienda control where both these teams have not been great on it. You're talking about Carolina 1-3 on this map. And with this team full of confidence on the side of Heretics, that passion out of Rencor, what we're seeing out of Lucky in the big moments, and then obviously Metals, they might get it done 3-0, Chris.
Big shout out to everyone out here in Madrid, and of course our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be here right now. We've got Yuli out in the crowd with our Scuff Lucky Row.
Thank you, Pocket. We are down on the floor, and I have found the hyper drone in the building, and I have a surprise, because for every single one of them, seems that Scuff is hooking up a Lucky Row with a control for every single one. Así que, amigos, enséñame ese mando que os acaban de regalar. Wow. Te voy a pedir un favor a ti. Te he visto levantarte. Ven conmigo. Ven conmigo. Come closer. Come closer to me. I seen this guy standing up and cheering for Heretics from the start. Te voy a pedir que me levantes a esta gente. Quiero que todo el mundo me anime. Heretics ahora mismo 2-0 en el marcador. ¿Me arrancas tú el cántico? ¿Cómo se hace? Déjame escucharlo. That's the reason you can hear them. This is the Scuff Lucky Row. Let's go with Miles and Chance. They're ready to show up.
Thank you very much, guys. I wonder, Chance, where the Real row is, where the Rancor row is, where the Metals row is. It was low-hanging fruit, and I'm sorry. Am I sorry? No. Let's get into the control.
And you know who is sorry right now? Just the Ravens. They are right now on the response of a beatdown in this game. It was a nail-biter map 1, a nail-biter map 2. And we know the difference on a championship Sunday is who has more ice and who has more clutch. And right now, it's not the long-time vets. It's not the guys with the multi-time world champions. It is the fresh blood of Miami Heretics. But we're going to a Hacienda. We're going to control. I know on the side of Carolina, they've been improving their Hasi control over the course of time. And we've still yet to see those improvements coming from the Heretics. 11th right now on the defensive end. If you're on point on your offenses, you can take full advantage. An opportunity to get back in the mix, but these championship Sundays, if you were the first match of the day, they can become laborious. Potentially 3 series that you have to get. If you're Heretics, you want to close this out in a 3-0 fashion and get back and rest your eyes just a little bit. There's going to be a lot of Call of Duty left to play.
Interesting, on the other side of the stage, the Ravens, they've had the Grueler schedule. They've had first and last. They've had last match. And now they find themselves early morning matchup for them. Again, is this a degree of discomfort? They usually plenty more time to warm up, maybe enjoy the day, get more acclimatized to the lovely Spanish air before they have to delve into battle. But now, fist bump's complete. Map 3 is on its way. Miami Heretics An overwhelming advantage coming into Hacienda control, but they've got to close out the series here. Carolina Royal Ravens, the makings of a magical comeback, has to start now.
And someone for Carolina needs to step up as well. Real and Metals, they have hit their form. Metals, especially the improvement we have seen from this year alone. No hablas español, but from what I understand, in his comms, he has been the leader for the team, an orchestrator on the respawns. And we're going to a Hasi. That means your communication needs to be on point. You will see dual attacks on both zones simultaneously. On the defensive end, it is very difficult to contain. Got to make sure you're on point. I know Carolina, they love this map a ton, but they need it here.
On Tej. Meadows continues his run. Beautiful shots here from TJ. 4 down, down. We're right on top of the B zone.
And now look what the Ravens are going to do. You're going to leave Slasher in top office, keep back control. He's got all eyes there. Number 7, Gwyn, rapid to actually go and maybe help with the objective. Gwyn right now not doing too much on the map. He's watching mid-map flank, and the guy's on time. Left out to dry. What a response from Heretics. Only a single tick capture.
Gwyn versus Metals. These battles are going to continue now. Lucky trying to clear out the top of the office side, and Gwyn will get the full regen. You take care of the second segment of B as well. You make that safe. And uh-oh, here we go. A big slide. Gwyn now trying to keep this position, and he does while the A zone starts getting captured.
Yeah, Gwyn has 2 to battle with, though. Stun gonna hurt him. Rancor not gonna chase into it. Ends up mating himself, though, but Gwyn only gives you 1. Kills remain evenly traded, and only a tick of progress on either zone. Real continues with the hot hand. Good trades on Slasher, and gets out of dodge. Vivid can't cap the objective yet. You need more kills.
He's causing problems, though. Keep Metals out of the fight as long as you can. Pull Rancor down to the ground floor. Now you've got a little bit more presence upstairs. 30 seconds remaining in the round for the Heretics. Got to keep the defense alive and well, but looks like B zone is now wide open. The A zone not necessarily that attractive just now. Here comes the capture.
Well, if you don't have office control, it's tough to take these gunfights from down low, but for Real, it is a guessing game. Metals gets caught, Vivid wins a 1, and now Rancor. You see him and Real showing up in the feed and through a wall is all you need. An unfortunate teammate though. Real stops the clock just for a moment. They have defended this zone.
The goal line save for the B zone. Ooh. Magnificent stuff. Now towards A, where the Ravens will fly. 15 seconds, they've got to get it done ASAP, lads. Clock stopped. Real on the pressure. Big flank now working through Metals, trying to get himself on towards the time, trying to get this one done. It looks like the second segment on. Oh, they don't get it. Oh, save. 1 segment done. Back in there for the capture on B.
And this should be it, right? Slasher finds the 2 big opener. Multiple players there, and the B zone has fallen just when you needed it. Extra minute to the clock, and now Vivid maybe looking for some spawners. How many can he line up, or at least just slow Lucky down? Playing with it and gunning, though. Lucky's open up the bottom side of the map.
Now they fight towards the A zone. Pressure is there. 8 lives, now 7 for the Heretics, and the second segment of A is complete. This could be the round. You've got to get in there, boys. Time to move. Anybody, and there we go. Real finds his upstairs. Gwyn goes down as well, and you're safe for a minute more.
Desperation, 9v6. Every kill for Heretics matters so much. No one can afford to get caught.
Slow things down. TJ pulling some aggro. Life count is dangerous. Now back onto the zone, because he kept those players at bay for long enough. He will not account for Metals, or will he? The gunny good, and TJ! What a 2-piece, that is the round!
And this has been a series where we can just honestly say, stats do not lie. The defense continues to be an issue for Heretics. They fall on the receiving end of the beatdown there. Lucky effectively had a monster round. Anytime you get 10 kills, you're feeling like you're gorgeous, but it was not enough in the end. Every other player on Heretics ended up negative. Carolina Ravens applying that pressure on the attacking end, but honestly, certainly the map where the attacking rounds are the easiest of what we have in our CDL map pool selection. So Heretics can respond here.
The Libby Goat.
Baby Blues.
Onward we go once again. 2 to B, 2 to A now on the defense here for the Ravens. Heretics banking a little bit more towards the top side of the map, but that just means they can hop over towards B. The quote-unquote more difficult zone to capture. Will they account for Tej in his corner? What a wallbang that was. Rencor finds 2, and now an open B zone.
I gotta say, that was a fantastic setup for Carolina, though. It took 30 seconds effectively to break it down, but they made it to the zone. They just hit it straight through mid.
Capture on A, capture on B. Real!
Spawn kill
He's
time.
in your spawn. Real is where you want him the least. Now it's 3 dead once again. Now the Ravens push forward, but this is a big stack. Look at all these members of the Heretics. The B zone nearly done. Trophies have done their job, and now the players have the B zone. Contest from Gwyn. Gwyn finds 2. How did he do that? Gwyn! What a save!
Going for the win, and Real, last man standing, just needs to get these Aaron kills. He gives you an extra 2, and the battle he's about to have with Gwyn could be the difference maker, but Gwyn gets out of dodge, and Real falls down. 47 seconds now on the game clock. In the B zone, gonna be attacked, but 2 players here right now for Carolina on the defensive end, ready for the pressure.
Shots here from Lucky, nice work. Trades there. Not enough members of the Heretics to get anything done. Over to Metals. And you're still fighting for control, but Gwyn is starting to have a map. 14 and 7 here in the second round.
Those are good shots as well, but yeah, gets back down, set up for the trades. Carolina's teamwork on point on the defensive end. And look at the mini-map, how fast the Carolina Ravens are to swarm. TJ already pushed down and locking down 1 lane, and Heretics forced to reposition. And they might just run into a blender. Up top, Dark is covered.
Oh.
At least you get the trades, but 8 seconds, he got to flood through his own.
Vivi's gonna hold it all. He's got to hold this stairwell. Don't let them close. Here's the hop. There's the time. And they got players on. This should be a capture.
This might be Carolina missing out on their opportunity this round. Nades rolling through, but not in time. An extra minute, a nail biter, and a 3-life advantage. Heretics, you got to hit the reset button. Get your boys out of spawn.
Oh, good luck. Well, there we go. Real, more than luck. Good stuff there from Gwyn. He's having a map, folks. Pressure into the spawn of the Heretics. Only 2 lives ahead.
And Heretics have done a fantastic job of getting these trades for every Carolina player. Slasher gets a kill, trade coming through. Vivid gets a kill, Lucky needs to go hunt him down. Wants to try to clear him out, but knows it's a 1v1 Chow. Makes a little bit of noise, and Vivid just trying to waste as much time as he can.
And he really is.
Trades.
That's good. Players now still pushing towards him. Can he get into the A zone fast enough? Have they got players in position? They'll pout. Metals there. Oh, the tail end of the snake gets eaten alive. Lucky finally gets the bullet into Gwyn, and now 13 seconds. You have to get on the zone.
As long as you get the trades, you're happy, but you're not wrong. Lucky gonna be the first one on it. Pressure in these gunfights.
He's got the trophy. He's got everything now. He's the man who wants to be coming in next, but Rencor picks it up. Oh, Rencor can't get 2. Upstairs, Metals. He'll be able to make the dive, but Gwyn, shots at range, saves the round for the Ravens, and they go up 2-0.
And just not quite able to stop the clock on the attacking rounds, not buying themselves too much time. Carolina is a squad, they are so quick to get in position, always setting up for the spawn kills. And Metals did have a monstrous game number 2 performance, but he has suffered in our first 2 early rounds. But another look at the 2-piece. This was the stopping of the clock in the final moments. No one looking up top.
Gwyn.
That was Renkor's job, but in the feed he picked up Slasher, so Rencor might have had to watch the flank and up top. Maybe a moment of miscommunication from Miami. But 6 and 17 right now for Metals. Needs to turn that game around.
20 and 10 for Gwyn.
Fiending.
Absolutely. Having his way here on Hacienda. Okay, Gwyn. Finding himself one more there. Closed corridor now belonging to the Heretics. TJ finds himself there on towards the B zone. A slow capture, but he wants that plat. He wants that office control. Because without it, as you see, it's hard to get the capture.
And you're just playing such a difficult game. You got Slasher going on the long, slow flanks. Meanwhile, Gwyn and TJ setting pace in front of you. Slow capture on the B zone, but they have every single power position under control. Good damage out of Slasher, but Lucky there for 2. TJ gets caught, and Heretics on defense. They wipe him off the board.
Oh my. Well, they managed to secure one segment at B. Now Metals in towards Rock, finding himself a big kill. There's a Pokemon joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Rencor goes for his supreme aggression from the Heretics. Look at this. Oh, it's a little bit caliente now here on Hacienda.
And they got the full-on spawn trap as well. Number 4 pushed out towards well. Rancor inside a lobby, and he's got the help for it as well. Gwyn at least gets out to start to turn some heads, and the moment of chaos is enough for Vivid to pick up the next one. Heretics, that B zone gonna be the point of attack. Carolina, a beautiful job just to get out, but 20 seconds on the clock, and they still don't have pressure. Lucky with the pistol gives you a little extra.
Real fights TJ again. I'm surprised he didn't go back for it, but that's because the B zone's being captured. Gwyn manages to find his way through, gets himself on towards the point. Here's the fight. Medals with big tags. Real with a pinch. Not enough to get the next player though. That should be able to stop the clock again. 12 seconds. Contest. Big win. Medals holds it together. Final chances. As Slasher is tagged up, Lucky should have the kill, and this should be the round for Miami. Not yet. Azo, not yet. And he's still got a player in the corner.
It's just Gwyn. They're checking all the corners. TJ gets caught. You have to figure out where he is. And there he falls is Gwyn. Lucky there to get it. And Heretics on the board. They get the defensive round they have needed. And they have the opportunity as well in a much better round out of Metals as well. Scoreline still doesn't look great, but compared to the first two, gave you 4 in the round, and that was more than you needed. Meanwhile, Lucky and Real feel like titans. 25-12 right now from Lucky, and Real doing everything he can to start getting that momentum to continue in their favor. Not a lot of love on this stage.
Another 3 dead there as well. Heretics starting to string their kills together as a team. That's very important in control. That's how stacks happen, and that's how you really manage to take care of map presence. Here we go, folks. Another big round. Heretics attack. They have to win this to stay alive. For the Ravens, it's 30 lives. Or it's a minute and 50.
Ravens switching up the defensive setup as well. A completely different look, and Gwyn there to give you 2 and turning heads. Lucky, the last one standing, looking for the spawn kills. And catches Slasher as well, but look at the setup from Ravens. They're completely ignoring Lucky in this moment, so it's Lucky v Slasher on one side, but unfortunately for Lucky, his teammates are stuck in the spawn trap blender. Slasher has no pressure on him in this moment because the mini-map right now for Heretics is devastating.
Slow and sensible Slasher walks all the way around, stays alive, and the pressure still up front. Metals. Oh dear, that's sneaky TJ, but Real and Rancor find their kills. That's an avenue to get towards B. Here's Slasher on the left wing, and he gets his kills as well. So what a journey he's taken in this life alone. Vivid in mid-map. And again, good work out of the Ravens. A weird round, but you'll take it. Oh! See you later, Real.
And I just love that look between Lucky and Slasher there. Slasher ends up finding the route to go and defend the B zone when his teammates lost the pressure. That's heads up play, and Lucky just could not provide out of the awkward situation. Now Heretics, you're gonna have to just blitz your way through, try to sprint and pray you get these trades, but Carolina have been suffocating in this round. Devastating. Series is not over yet, Carolina. They're not gonna die easy.
No, no, that is a big one. The Ravens push the series further. We stay on Hacienda. Another lifeline here in this matchup, and this is what you want for the Ravens fans. A little bit of momentum is what they needed in the start of the tournament. After the loss to Thieves, it's been hotter and hotter. The start of the day a little cold though, Chance, but we're getting there.
I'm telling you though, I love that mixy moment between Lucky and Slasher, because Slasher, one of the smartest players in Call of Duty history, a longtime vet. He is 30 years old with a robotics engineering degree. When you get that weird scenario on the map, how do you play it? Some teams will panic when Lucky gets a kill. People just chase that red dot and look for the trade. The mini map of Carolina, the arrows always in the right spots. Leave him back in spawn. He's not doing anything. Let's go set up the spawn kills and devastate them. Carolina on point. Slasher had 6 kills on the defensive end, and that was all he needed. His teammates running the show. Gwyn with one hell of a performance. 29-17, 21 non-traded, and dominated the lobby on the attacking and defensive end.
There's a defensive 17, the 3 we saw when he managed to save the B zone in round 2. That was a massive, massive moment for the Ravens. You'll see it in the highlights, folks. A lot of Carolina blue in this one. Hacienda not as keen or as kind to the Heretics in control as it was in Search and Destroy.
And that was an absolute bang out again. I am still begging right now for a game number 5. Exciting to see it if we manage to get there, but still more Call of Duty left to be played. But efficiency, I would say, for the Ravens players. We've had 2 nail-biter games, and right now in the clutch, Heretics have assumed and firmly established their place on top, but this one a bit more of a blowout, the hot hand turning up, and Gwyn especially, I feel like, is able to get settled in on the main stage. I think it might be his first Sunday as well.
It really is. And a good Sunday for them. Great Sunday for both these organizations, for the Carolina Royal Ravens and for the Miami Heretics. Highest placements they've really seen, especially with these rosters. Let's see how far they can go. We're going to push this one to another Hacienda. The final chapter in our trilogy. And it's a hard point. Both squads have been looking very decisive indeed. A pace been set. The first map on Red Card Chance was an absolute banger, and Hacienda, it feels a little similar. More traditional style Call of Duty, heavy on the rotations. Got to play it very sound.
And it is a map that is punishing when you make mistakes. So I know for Carolina, I've been most impressed with their teamwork throughout the tournament. Every decision seems like they're correct. There's no ego, Charles, no ego at all coming into the squad for this tournament, and they really display a high level of understanding of the map. So Brian Saint, the coach for the squad, has to be incredibly happy paying attention to his boys, and one they certainly are going to be favoring for Hacienda. Stay on point, stay ahead of the rotations, don't let anybody slip through. And I know Carolina, even when down 2-0, they've been able to stay calm. Heretics, they're going to want to crank that pressure up, see if they can break them.
As you can see, endless energy there from the Heretics fan section. We know there's a lot of family members up there as well. And they've got to be proud and wildly nervous getting to watch their teammates and their family going up against the Ravens. Methods is sick, the one true methods.
The only methods that I know.
Top 6, best finish so far in the LAN histories. Five events later, and our teams have done it. History made today one way or another. And let's see how this hard point goes again. Match point for the Miami Heretics for the Ravens to stay alive.
And top 4 is already an impressive placement, but nothing beats when you get in the medal range of the top 3. Hungry for it. We got sharks in this lobby swimming around, but a map that the Ravens have played quite a bit. Not overall their best record, but pay attention to the hold percentage. Similar to Red Card, the name of the game for Ravens. Play the systematic style of Call of Duty, stay ahead of the game, keep things under control. And guys like TJ have had these pop-off moments, especially inside of P2, but they're bringing the heat. It's about Heretics. Keep those comms flowing. Give credit to Metals in that category. He has been phenomenal in this series. Has to bounce back from map number 3. Step up to the plate once again.
Arriba. P1, an absolute classic here on Hacienda. The water feature in the middle of the map, and here we go. Big old slides out towards open, nobody home. It's the close side of the map where the action is taking place. Real. First fight goes to Slasher. Renko on the immediate trades. Back and forth we go.
Just a trade that all over the place. Lucky's getting tagged up through walls, though, on the cross, and a P1 where Carolina have already established themselves. Trying to get that time. They've got the hallway secured. Number 4 already spawning out because of Vivid's position. And Rancor ready for the gunfight. That's 2 dead birds in the feed in a little bit of time from Heretics. And this is them staying ahead of the game, keeping things controlled, trying to control the hallways. Lucky's here to watch the pinch, but TJ with the Omni movement opens up the map. Gwyn has found the route to get over towards Zig. Real 0-3 for the moment. They know how important these back spawns are. Metals doing everything he can to defend it.
Oh, and he's trying to help out everywhere, and he's been pulled 2 directions at once. Real, though, luckily, turns it into a war of one front, and now he finds himself in the pinch. Oh my God, he was looking at his minimap or something, but still in the endless set of trades. Heretics hold on for now.
There's so much pressure, though. There's always, TJ's there to pick up, too. Always someone causing problems. He gets traded out, but now number 6 on the minimap, Slasher, could be there to fill in Zig, and a 2-hit from the front. Look in every direction. Rancor traded. Carolina are in.
Metal Z gets the kill. Carolina in, but for how long? They're going to pick up everything possible. Another pitch. TJ through side door. Gets his kills. Traded out again. It's just an absolute fiesta there on P2.
And this is the thing, man. If you can get complete control, you can lock it down for a lot of time. But this has been a scrappy P2 that Carolina are trading away. They're chalking up these final 20 seconds because they prioritize this rotation. But Lucky's here to at least catch a single player. And that means a spawn out from Vivid. He'll be across the map. But if you don't get the kills, it's not going to matter. Rancor waiting for some help.
He's going to be waiting a minute. No help needed just yet.
Big win.
Behind enemy lines. Saving Private Rancor. We'll get to that in a moment. Nice work out of Metals. Back over towards the steps. Spawns in the back right now for the Ravens. Metals got to set up that brick wall of defense in office.
This is huge, though. Ravens waited today, 20 seconds to scrap to try to win this rotation, and guys like Rancor just break you down. Metals with 7 kills as well. You're trying to take the distant routes to get over towards time. There's 2 in the feed. Lucky, though, on it, can't get it done. Slasher, the vet, turns up. Him and TJ find the break.
Win, pushing pace ASAP. Now, eyes on 2 players making their way through well. Metals finds the opening kill. Heretics making their way forward, but Slasher, oh, Slasher, finding kills all over the shop. Now he's on the rotation. He'll run into Lucky in a few moments' time.
Lucky doesn't have any help in this moment, but Lucky does win the first gunfight, and that means Slasher did not get a one-shot call out, so he knows he's not breaking into the lines through 3 players. He's waiting for his teammates. Always playing it smart. The Heretics, another rotation win.
No, the Hardpoint is where the action is taking place. And Rancor holds it all together. TJ on the entry, finds 1. Rio with 2. Heretics hold.
Difference maker. In 3 rotation wins in a row, but no trophies. Metals half HP as well. Can't heal up in time. In an instant break, Carolina are in.
Carolina in with a front line set for the next wave of Heretics players. Rancor playing slow. Pinch now from Boathouse. That's nice work to soften up and get some attention. And Rancor finds 1. Can't get the second. And here comes Real with a late trade. Or not, we'll find out. As it's madness by Rock. Heretics have still kept the lead, but the Ravens with the hold.
It's just chaos, man. They always provide. Heretics make things mix. These spawns are so difficult to read. Players on every corner of the map. But in spite of the fact that Heretics have been on top of 3 rotations, we have a tied-up game effectively going into new. I fear for Heretics if Ravens ever get a setup going.
1 set of hardpoints complete. Second set now, even Stevens off the rip. It's a good look out of the P1 so far. Lovely shots from Vivid, 6-3 for him. Full streaks, doesn't matter. When Metals gets that one, he'll take the Hellstorm into the next.
Quick trades though coming through. Slasher heard the call out perfectly. In the time is Lucky. And Slasher knows to wait for the spawners before going for the guy on time. He secures the hallway, but Lucky's trying to super soak. But Lucky's gonna be the last one to fall. Perfectly orchestrated on the break, and they're trying to hunt down these right side spawns who in prime territory. Does get back down, and once again a scattered minimap. Rancor, big responsibility. 2 Ravens players on the prowl.
Oh, they catch it. Good stuff. Ravens gonna maintain some posture here.
And this is the moment, though. We were talking about for Ravens to actually get a full setup. They're going to be the first ones over towards P2. Effectively so close to a tied-up game, but if you're not clean on this break, this score's starting to get tough.
Gwyn with the off angle. Oh, nice win from Metals. Spawns now in the back. Can you get some pressure through front? Oh, no. Gwyn wins another one. He is sensational so far. Here on this hard point. Side door approach. Metals is there. Lucky on the pinch. Real through the back door. We're going to find at least 1 or 2 kills here, but Real's got to go. Real finds himself 1. Lucky with the reinforcements, and that's the break, and the Heretics are in.
That's momentous. They were able to get those back spawns and had the pressure through Zig. Slasher continues to be a nuisance, but traded out. That was a massive moment from the Heretics. They are now in control.
30 seconds to go on the point as well. They're going to want it. Oh, Metals lets 1 through. The shots are in from Gwyn. There, Real picks up another. Can we find this kill on the Vivid? Whoa, pistols out. That's Hardpoint still in the hands of the Heretics. Held perfectly, but they're never going to make the rotation. Surely not with the setup the Ravens have.
Still, though, that might be one of the bigger moments of the game. We have had some nail biters, but the largest lead that we have seen. Call of Duty timing at its absolute finest, but Real is there for the trades. But once again, Carolina, the first set of rotations, they were not winning them. And Rancor looking to try to break things down, but Carolina, this is when they're at their Sunday best.
Look at Slasher. Nice shoulders. Big win. That is huge. Oh, what a turning point this could be. Let's go for a listen in with the Carolina Royal Ravens.
Yeah, push out, left corner. I'm sure they're gonna go you and Dark. That fuck. He's well.
Yo, one is open, one is well, and one's hit. Well, push out well in this. Tin in office.
I'm trying to get time.
In tin, 2 office area.
We got time.
It was dark.
It's 10 on me.
Try to stay up.
10 down.
He's still dark.
Spawn in the back.
Play, jump out, play stairs. We can go 10.
Front 10. Front 10. Out of fence.
You're not one on hill. I need it over though. Mina's there on you.
That's one. Yo, that's one well.
Shit out.
One shot. One weak.
I'm coming.
He's just waiting on you. There's two new. Rails one shot. Open. He was one shot. He shot. Nice.
Open middles, one shot.
How many time, bros?
I send it.
Middles, open, one shot. I'm trying to need over.
Man, man.
I saw P2.
Rail mid pound. He's staying mid pound. He went secret. Rail went secret.
They knocked him.
Yeah, Rail went secret.
I'm gonna play down.
Side door me dead.
Nice. That was my guy.
John, ready?
They won't move me.
I'm close to mid.
Arky shot on the rock. Let's time on far side.
I'm on mid.
All good. Take your time. You got one more hit.
He pushed our bar.
I'm trying to need time, bro.
Low bar.
They have trim now.
Low bar.
Low bar's coming in the corner. Low bar dead.
Arsenal, dead. Choke.
Nice, 2.
Our side in their side. Our side.
Yeah, we
Dead.
Sit on their side. I'm one in mid. I'm laying open right now.
I hear you.
I might try to wrap around the right. I'm trying to pick it
I'm
up.
laying down open. They go secret.
Trying to get close, bro.
I don't see any P2 on me, guys.
One zebra.
I don't see nothing P2 on me.
They're probably gonna double
I
shot
have the
me.
deep right now.
They're waiting zebra.
One secret on me.
Deep right, middle's dead.
Nice.
Secret on me.
Close.
Secret.
Record weak. There's 2, they might push me.
That was
Record,
one.
I can try to get some.
Record dead.
Yeah.
Yo, that's one well. They're like P2 side somewhere.
I have their side top mid, they can go rock.
Play one shot
Sam,
metals.
I'm
What's going on, Rock? Hit the rock dead.
Nice.
Metals was play. He didn't go you.
I have their top mid, they might flick the left.
I got in time on dead. Time on me, I'm one shot. He's on time.
And top the right.
I'm hitting close.
Top right.
Record top right.
Record dead.
Nice.
He was
Let's
you.
go towards
Top
P2.
open. Top open.
You got me.
You dead.
Nice.
Pop open.
I can't play that guy right now.
I'm trying to go through the flip him kind of.
Yeah.
There's Rio.
He's there's no time. Close record. Close record and one time.
Close record. I'm fucking one shot.
I had him a little bit close.
I'm dead. Close.
Just get them off there.
Time dead.
Close record. One zebra real quick.
I want to play down.
Zebra record.
Zebra. Going zebra.
Nice. I'm running big.
Missing lucky, bro. Should be back there.
Back right, lucky. One shot.
Nice, go.
Come in a little.
Yeah. Real, I think.
Well,
I saw side door.
I'm trying to go clear the back.
I saw the side door. Side door. Push that side door and new. He's still side door. He shouted.
Side door dead.
Nice.
Could be pinching.
The other back.
I don't see anything front.
I'm getting trophy hands
They
on.
could go lobby. They could be lobby.
I have side door.
I'll see the front.
They're shaking.
Shaking.
You
might be able to curve in the back.
Kill me in the back.
You might be able to curve in the back here.
Kill me in the back.
One lobby on me. I had to give up side door.
Could be going to the back on you guys. I'll let you spawn. I spawn front. I can get front 2 seconds. I think they're all going around. I spawn kind of close.
I'm looking side door.
Yeah, watch your side there.
Nothing front. You're
In the back. Close right back. Close right.
Center weak.
Let's go.
Right corner. Watch out.
Nice. They're in the back. Yo, I'm pitching from secret.
And the comeback is on. The Carolina Royal Ravens are holding down P2 like their lives depend on it.
A team of full professionals, but they might just get broken down. Rancor and Lucky showing up in the feed. You get the break when you need it. We got ourselves a game.
You're thinking about that Hellstorm. You're thinking about, man, I wish I had that for a wide open hardpoint as well. Rancor snaps on a TJ, but not enough. Now the rotation complete. And it's a nice shade of blue and orange over towards the new hardpoint. Ravens in, but there is presence from the Heretics.
They're going through office and they're taking the long routes, trying to set up for the pinch as well, looking to break them down. Call of Duty time, and Gwyn gives you one that trades the route. TJ ready for the pinch, but Metals might have found the route. He just got into 10.
He's in the 10. Vivid now finds it. Metals from behind. He gets himself into the point. Teej goes round the outside. Big wins on a Teej. Rancor stays alive. We're looking at a lead change.
It's going to be a square up. Gwyn, what route do you want to take? He's going to hit this from down low. He's got teammates in 10, but they do not have the time. A great stun to back him down, and Metals gives him the gunny.
Still holding on the point. Vivid in the inside and 10, trying to make sure nothing gets happening. Here we go. Ole! Real fights 2.
And
lead change.
Carolina have to contest for at least 3 seconds to force this time to new. Heretics can win this here.
The last 3 seconds of their tournament, if they don't get their asses into the point, Slasher grabs them, finds time, might be enough. Oh, what a win from
But
Lucky!
the rotation, it's all about this rotation, and Carolina get here first. It's going to be TJ and Gwyn, the SMGs, trying to hold it down.
Find a corner, Metals flies in,
He got
stays
it.
alive! Oh my goodness! Vamos Heretics! I cannot believe what we've seen! Simply unbelievable! The man
madness in Madrid continues. The Miami Heretics find their finest placing in CDL history. Ay, Dios mío, chats.
Unrelenting and unwavering Heretics. Their Sunday run continues. They've made it to top 3, and those gentlemen on this stage, they play at light speed. Gwen and TJ, the anchor, SMGs with the corner set up on Rock. Metals come soaring in and just breaks you down. So difficult to play against is Miami, and so tippable is that bounce back after that control. Every single player straight down the line getting involved. 10 assists from Real, 26 kills for the other 3 players. Lucky feasted as well. 2 minutes and 23 seconds inside the hard point with 14 objective kills. A fine Hacienda being played. Gorgeous. Vamos.
I mean, outside of the control, nearly a perfect run there on Hacienda. Well, we know what you're vetoing against these boys in the future. Look at this matchup. What a wonderful back and forth. Slight separation in the middle. Second set was very, very kind to the Heretics.
And this is the culmination of something that has been 6, 7+ years in the making for this Spanish scene. These guys have made it to top 3 in the world, cultivating the talent and showing the world what they can bring. Electric stuff in the venue here today.